Alright everyone, we are back with Glen Velvet Reviews here, and now we're going to do the bottom, the trap. We're going to put this on just to show you how simple it is, that it looks like. I don't know if it's going to leak, but this thing, it's pretty cool. See how it's built in, so I kind of like that, and the screen thing is also built in, so nothing big goes down the drain. Thought that's a really cool idea. So let's see how we can get this going. So I see the T gasket right here, and then I see the tailpipe that goes down, and then this is pretty much just going to go like this, and then you're going to put it on, and then you can cut you're going to be able to cut this to size. So they make this very generic, so nothing's really different, any of the fittings, so it's easy to figure out. You should not need Teflon tape on a lot of plumbing fittings. You shouldn't have to put them on unless the threads are damaged, and that's about it, or something's damaged on it, because most plumbing, the fittings, if you notice, and not if you notice, all the gaskets are made to be compressed, and if these gaskets aren't compressed, then you're going to have a leak, and that was the design of it. So just to let you know, you don't have to apply Teflon tape to everything, because I meet some people that like to apply it to everything, but it's just a waste. And what you're doing if you apply Teflon tape, you're just adding pressure on trying to screw this thing on, any fitting, and then what happens is you can crack the fitting. After a while, the fitting is under so much pressure it actually gives out. I'm just telling you, I've seen that in the field, so don't think that using Teflon tape for every plumbing. So like I said, a lot of this is not going to be under pressure. You could just put this hand tight, and I've seen these not even leak. I mean, I wouldn't give this thing too much of a turn. Like I said, this is not going to be under pressure. So, and if this ever gets clogged, the trap, you're gonna want to be able to take it off easy. So it doesn't make sense to really crank on it. All right, so I can't check for leaks, obviously, because the sink's not hooked up, but the trap is really simple to put on if you can ever find where the gaskets are. So I lost the gaskets. So you're gonna slide the nut on there, and then you got the gasket on here, or the grommet, I don't care, whatever you want to call it. So usually you can put this in like a 1/2 inch. I've seen a lot of people do it. You don't got to put it all the way in, but I would put it in like 1 inch. I would probably just put it in 1 inch and call it a day, but you can cut this to any height that you need, wherever you're going to go. I'm going to go out the back, so I'm going this way. You can go out the sides. If you're going to go this way or this way, you can go out the side. The front is kind of stupid if, it's going to make it look ugly, I think, if you go out the front. But whatever, it's a utility sink, so this goes in like this, it'll seal. And like I said, you're only gonna go, hand tight, and then just a little bit with the pliers. And then right here, the other pipe goes in here, this slides on. This one's self-sealing, so you don't need anything. Now, this is a different thing. See, this right here, I was in the field with a lot of plumbers when I worked on like commercial franchises and stuff like that. When we worked on them, when the plumbers would run into these, there is no rubber or plastic or any kind of gasket that you saw that I put in here. So what they usually like to do, I'm not going to do it because this is not a commercial setting. This is residential, but for people that want to overdo it, they would put, putty, plumber's putty, or, some kind of seal that would be thick over here. Nothing that's permanent, you know what I mean? I'm talking about, like, some that you would use in the plumbing field. Don't use anything permanent. That would be stupid. But use something like that, and then when it compresses, you'll get a very nice seal. Because they were explaining to me, I think, or whatever, is that not all, they do make these kind of messed up at times when they're making millions of these. And I guess the plumbers that I ran into that were building McDonald's and Chipotle and Panera Breads, or they were building all those franchises, they're putting in so many of these sinks that you know what I mean, they're not going to want them, I guess, to leak if they get the wrong one, because if you're building a franchise for a corporation, you have to be done by a certain date. Otherwise you can lose your job in the contract, and that's your livelihood. That's just the way it is. It's a very aggressive field. If you don't do your job, they'll just find someone else very quickly to replace you, because everybody wants a contract for a very big franchise. It's just the way it works. So anyway, so yeah, so what they were telling me is that for one, if one of these are deformed or someone steps on it, who knows, whatever this might not seal properly because there's nothing rubber. So you put some compound in there, put it on, this way it seals so you can get on to your next job and start making money. All right, so that's kind of what's up. And then this tightens on like this. And the same thing, you know, you put a little bit tight, you know, nothing crazy, and that's it. And then this, the same thing, you can position it any way you want. You know, you could turn it, you know, you could turn it this way and have it come out, whatever, it doesn't matter. So, and this is the same thing, you can cut it to whatever size you want, and then you just, the same thing that we did over here, you just do over here, and you connect into your drain lines. So that's it for putting the trap on for today. We're gonna obviously finish the install, but this is taking a little bit longer with a broken back. And that's it. So that's it for Glen Velvet reviews. I'm putting on the trap, at least for now. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I would love to know. Also, subscribe to my channel. Join me on my review adventures as I try to put up stuff to help out the community, just like I get help from the community. All right, everybody enjoy, be safe. I'm out. Bye-bye.